I thought I'd come on here right now and try to get my mindset back into the right mode because if you're following my channel or Gina's channel, Gina Pearson's channel or Weight Watchers with Carrie's channel, we're on a October challenge, Battle of the Bulge, and we're weighing ourselves daily, and we're having daily winners and weekly winners just to keep us on track. I don't weigh myself daily. So this is a very hard struggle for me. And I'm started off doing really well at the beginning of October, but we're into the 9th. Today's the 9th of October. And it is starting to play games with me. My mindset is starting to get shifted. I have gained 5.2 pounds since Saturday, and this is Tuesday. And I really haven't gone that much off the rails. Who am I kidding? I had pizza on the weekend. But I've not been as bad. I no way gained 5 pounds. I know that in my mind, I know I have not gained 5 pounds. The scale shows I've gained 5 pounds. Your weight fluctuates every day for a variety of reasons. And that's why it plays mind games with me. My normal practice is just to go by my meeting. When I go to my Weight Watchers meeting on Saturdays, go by that to see how well I'm doing. I do have a scale at home, and but I try to avoid it because it does play mind games with me. So that's why the title of the book, the video today is your mindset keeping you from losing weight? And I think it is this week. I really do think it's keeping me from it. So my quote is, "What you think determines how you feel, and how you feel determines how you do." And that's really true. My mindset is, you know what? If I weigh myself every day, I'm going to see a gain, and I'm going to slip, and I'm going to fall, and I'm going to go back to my old way of eating. And last night, it kind of played into it because I knew that I had a 1.2 gain yesterday, and I thought, you know what? I want, and I'd already closed up my video, and I thought, no, I want those nuts, and I want those pretzels. And so I did. So I had like a 9-point snack. That's not a snack, that's a meal. 9 points is a meal. I had a 1/4 cup of nuts, which I think are 7 points. They might only be 5, but I'm going to say they were 7. And 2 pretzel rods, which were a point each, loaded with sodium, which would kind of contribute to some of my weight gain. Plus I had a ham sandwich for my dinner, a half a ham sandwich, but I still had 2 ounces of ham, even though it was only on one slice of bread. So all of that could have played into it, but I didn't let my mind tell me that. I just saw the number on the scale and freaked out. And had a donut this morning. I can't do that. It was just like one of those little small, it was a really small plain donut, but when I scanned it, it's 5 points. I've already wasted 5 points that took me like, the donut was so small, it took 2 bites. 2 bites to finish. I mean, it's just, they're Kroger's 10 for 10. So for a dozen, $1 for a dozen donuts. So that'll just tell you how small they are. And it was a little stale because I bought them last week, but I still ate it. Anyway, these are what things what we need to do. What I need to do too is I need to shift my mindset. Number one, I have to identify my thought. My thoughts are, you know what, you weigh every day, you see that you had a gain, and you know, and then you just give in. I have to stop that. But I've identified the thought to know that it's not working for me, so I can't have that thought anymore. Number two, be self-compassionate. I've told you this guy, I told all you guys this way before. Many times before. And I should practice what I preach because I'm not very self-compassionate. I really am not. Number three, embrace happiness now. When you see my daily vlog tonight, you're going to see that I was a little, sorry Marilyn, but I have to admit I was a little negative at the beginning of my video because I want to be at my goal, and I'm just tired of this. I'm just tired of this. And I realize that once I reach my goal, that's not the magic number, and that I'm never going to have to work at it because I am. This is something I have to follow for the rest of my life, and I know this, in my heart. But it's just, I think in my mind, which is my mindset, if I look at the number on the scale and see, oh my gosh, you weigh 175, you're doing really good. That should be enough for me to know that it's not a number. It's just not a number. It's how I'm feeling, and I'm feeling so much better every day. And it's going to take me a while to get there, I know it, but I have to shift my mindset once again. And number 4, I have to live mindfully. I have to admit that I didn't mindfully eat that donut. I just popped it in my mouth, 2 bites, and it was done. And truth be told, I didn't enjoy it. I really didn't enjoy it. It wasn't something that I was looking forward to. It wasn't a treat. It was a cheat because it wasn't a treat. And so now I'm beating myself up about it. And once again, I have to shift my mindset. I have to stop doing that. So this is what we're going to do for the rest of the month. We're going to try as many of these strategies as we can for the rest of the month. Today's the 9th. The challenge is going on to the 31st, so we still have 22 days to do this. I'm going to do it. I really am. So number 1, what you have to remember is you don't need to cut out your carbs, your sugars, or your fruits. Just cut back. I need to cut back on my fruits. I will admit that more than anything. I know they're healthier. It's healthier than the donut I ate, but it's sugar. Nonetheless, it's sugar. So I have to make a conscious plan to cut back a little bit, not eliminate, because if I eliminate, then I'm going to feel deprived, and I don't want to feel deprived. So I'm not going to eliminate. I'm just going to cut back a little bit. Number 2, never make a list of bad foods. It leads to an unhealthy relationship with food. I'm not saying that donut was bad, because it wasn't bad. It was bad for me at the time, and I have the mentality, oh, I had that donut today. That's bad for me. No, now I have to figure it into my plan. It would have been better for me to know that I wanted the donut this morning, and I saw the donut, and I should have said to myself, you know, I can have that donut. Let me figure out my plan for the day. Let me figure out how many points I'm going to use today. And do I have an additional 5 points that I can spare to have that donut and enjoy it? Then I wouldn't have had any guilt with it. But just popping it into my mouth, eating it without any thought or plan, that's why I feel guilty. That's why it was a cheat. If I would have planned it for the day, it would have been a treat. And then I would have really enjoyed it so much more than I did, because I really didn't enjoy it. Number 3, instead, try adding healthy habits into your life. So instead of always saying, you know, I'm never going to lose weight, I can't do this, I can't do that, think of different things that you can do that are healthier. Mine is like, I've noticed that my downfall, and I'm not saying it was bad, I'm just saying I'm trying to think of something healthier to do, is I've had a lot of cinnamon toast. Thankfully that loaf is gone, because Jim never ate it. I thought Jim would eat some of it and help me with it, but he didn't. I ate the whole loaf by myself. Maybe I'll have like a tomato. I know that seems odd, but maybe have a tomato with my fruit and stuff. It's still, I love vegetables, and why I don't incorporate them more into my diet, I can't explain it. I just can't explain it, because there's the only vegetable I really don't like. I'm not a big fan of peas, although I love pea soup. I love artichokes, but I don't know how to prepare them, so I always order them when I'm out. Can't think of anything I don't really like as far as vegetables go, because I like just about every single vegetable there is. I'm not a big fan of raw carrots. I like cooked carrots, but I'm not a raw carrot person. But anyway, that being said, so what we want to do to try to get healthier habits into our life is we're going to do 6 different things. The first thing we're going to do is, instead of eliminating foods, we're going to add healthy, low-calorie veggies like cukes or celery. That's my plan. That's my plan for this week. I'm going to try to add a little bit more healthier vegetables into my life. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to try to eat more protein at each meal. I always have an egg for my breakfast. I always have a protein for my dinner, but I could try a little bit more protein during the day. Protein stays with you longer and keeps you full, and it's better for you. And number 3, instead of eliminating snacks, try eating only 1 snack a day. Well, you know, I really don't eat that many snacks, and if I do eat a snack, it's after I've closed my video out, but I usually tell you about it the next day. But I've been eating salty snacks. Somebody, Hula Girl, had said that she thinks that I have a potassium shortage. One of the pills that I take I do have gout, it runs in my family. One of the pills I take kind of drains the potassium level, so I do take a potassium supplement. But maybe that's not strong enough, so maybe I need to talk to my doctor about that, because I do crave salt a lot. And then, you know, like with your snacks, which I should have had instead of the pretzels and the nuts yesterday. Not to say that you can't have nuts, but I've been eating a lot of nuts lately. It's like I should have had a cheese stick. I have hard-boiled eggs in the refrigerator. I should have just peeled an egg, you know, and had an egg. I have green apples. I should have had an apple. There's so many other choices I could have made. And number 4, instead of eliminating liquid calories, try to find low-calorie alternatives. I have eliminated pop because that's a liquid calorie I didn't need. But I have found iced tea, unsweetened iced tea, which I absolutely love. I love my Marzetti's poppy seed dressing, but it's 6 points for 2 tablespoons of the dressing. And I searched and searched, and I found a poppy. I tried Skinny Girl. It was all right. It wasn't bad. It just was all right. But I found the Panera poppy seed dressing. It's only 1 point for 2 tablespoons. So I've eliminated 5 points just by switching dressings and searching for it. I still have I can't eat a plain salad, and I don't think anybody really can just eat a plain salad. You need a little bit of pizzazz on it. So that's what I do. The other thing which you can do is, number 5, is start exercising again. I did start walking again today, and I'm so glad I... Okay, when you record on your phone, it interrupts you. Sorry about that. Anyway, I was talking about exercise. I did get back to my exercising today, which I absolutely positively love. It helps me out a lot. I was up to 3 miles, but I haven't walked in so long. I've only did a mile. Don't jump into something and say, well, I'm going to run a marathon, or I'm going to run a 5K, or, you know, whatever. Work yourself up to what you're going to do. I just went for a quick 1-mile walk today, and I felt so refreshed. I felt really good, and I know I'm going to walk again. If I would have stretched it into 3 miles, it would have been a drudgery. Find an exercise that you like and start off slow and build yourself up a little bit more each day. Don't do it all at one time. You got to work yourself up to it. And also the 6th thing you can do is try lifting weights. I have like little 2-3 pound weights that I just kind of do, like, you know, like whatever. But they do help. They do help a lot because, you know, you need to build up a little bit of muscle too, because muscle burns fat. But you have to think of what the worst thing that can happen if you didn't lose a lot of weight this month. If you did all of this stuff and you didn't lose a lot of weight, what's the worst thing that could happen? Nothing. Nothing really. If anything, you're going to feel healthier, you're going to sleep better, you're going to feel better about yourself. I hope all this helped, because and you know what? This little pep talk helped me. It really helped me. And I got my Canadian shirt on because yesterday was their Canadian Happy Thanksgiving, was Thanksgiving. So Happy Thanksgiving. So anyway, give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know little tricks that you use to keep yourself on track. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and share it if you think somebody might like it. So I'll talk to you guys on my daily vlog. Well, while I was editing this video, I realized that I could hear you, Anita. I could hear you in the background. Chit Chat Paddywhack was yelling. What about the water? What about the water? Definitely. You need to drink your water. I drink this water. This is 34 ounces. I drink water every day. I drink probably 90 ounces of water a day. It's going to flush out your system. It's going to make your complexion so much better. It's going to make you feel fuller. I drink water at every meal. I don't know how I could have forgot that. I'm so sorry. Drink a lot of water.